Today we're going to replace the rear brakes on this 2010 Acura MDX all-wheel drive. Alright, so I just made a video replacing the front ones. Now we're going to do the rears. Let's get started. First things first, let's remove this caliper out of the way. We're going to be using a 12mm socket with a 3/8 ratchet, and we'll break this loose like so. I like to kind of like impact it a little bit to help it break loose, and we'll remove these from here. Actually, let's see, before we actually remove them using a flathead, I'm going to try to compress this. Alright, cool. Thought it was going to be like my Civic where you actually have to twist the piston into place inside the caliper, but using a flathead we're able to compress it all the way. Now we'll remove the bolts holding the caliper into place, and we'll set these over to the side. We'll grab the caliper, and piston is compressed all the way in. Not pretty good enough. Alright, and we'll remove the shoes. Oof, these are horrible. Ooh, especially this inner one. This inner one is super skinny versus the outer one. That means we have an uneven pad wear. And the reason for that is because these caliper pins have probably never been greased up. Here are the replacement pads for the rear. There's the part number. These come with a new set of hardware. Sweet. New pads, new little brake sensors. Alright, so let's remove this brake hardware from here. Just pull these out. Alright, and we'll spray some brake cleaner right there. Get that nice and cleaned up. And you could actually wipe it down with a rag. It's so corroded. Alright, next what we're going to do is apply some brake and caliper grease right to where the contacts of the new hardware is going to be making contact. It's just like so. Just all over here. Alright, just where it's making contact. Grab the new hardware, and then we'll insert them into place. They go in like this. Clip down just like so. Perfect. And we'll put the top ones, and then we'll add some more grease right up on top. The reason we're adding grease is so we prevent any brake squeakiness by adding a little bit of insulation here. We'll prevent some brake squeakiness. Alright, we're ready to put our pads into place with these here, the little sensors. Alright, and I went ahead and insert the little sensor there. This just simply goes on the brake. This is going to be the inside one on the other side. It has a little gap there already. Simply grab this here and just slide it into place. Probably going to need both hands. And there you have it, just like so. That is for the other side. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. Messed up a little bit. Let's put this on this side because we want it to be like so, right up on top like that. Cool. So this one's gonna go here, and then these just get inserted like so. I like to put them in an angle and then twist them into place like so. Same thing for the other one. Alright, and there we have it, and I'm gonna put some grease right where these contacts for the piston caliper goes, the piston and the caliper itself. Next, what we're going to do is clean up these caliper pins. Simply peel this back like so. This is what's giving us our uneven brake wear. Oh goodness, the whole thing came out. There we have it. It's so nasty. Oh yeah, that is so disgusting. So let's clean this up, and we'll remove the upper one as well. There is a total of 2 of them. Same thing here. Like that. This is the top one. We'll remove the little boot as well. Sweet. We'll spray these down with some brake cleaner. Clean these off. clean the other one right now. And what we're gonna do as well, we're gonna spray some brake cleaner in here inside the little cavity. Sweet. Grab our clean one and we'll slide the sucker back and forth. Make sure it's nice and clean. Sweet. And look how dirty that is. Do it one more time. Ugh. Wipe it off one more time. Sweet. I'm gonna spray it one more time. Yuck. Look at my finger. Yuck. Holy smokes. All right. We'll clean these little boots off as well. Just like so. Grab the caliper pin. Come on now. Work with me. Slide this through. Clean this out. And essentially all you want to do is just clean everything up. And then we'll lubricate everything back together. We'll lubricate everything, put everything back together. All right, and we'll put the little boots back into place. These are a little hard to shove in there, but just take your time. There it is. Here's the other one. All right, perfect. Caliper pins are nice and clean. I'm gonna grease them up, put those into place. All right, there it is, nice and greased up. Doesn't matter which way you start. Sweet. You want that compression right there. That's what's gonna allow our piston to slide back and forth, our caliper. So we'll do the bottom one. Then everything is already greased up. We'll bring down the caliper, slap it into place, put the two bolts, and we're set. All right, this one goes right in here. And bring the little boot out. So that way we give it a little bit of compression. Sweet. Came out a little bit right here. Oh buddy. Oh buddy. Let me redo this one. Perfect. Let's bring this caliper back into place. Oh, I'm gonna need both hands. All right, there we have it. We'll put the bolts back into the place. I think I said pins a second ago. Then the bolts. All right, and there we have it. Secure these down, and we'll secure these down using the same 12mm socket, and make sure they're both nice and tight. There is the caliper pin itself has a little groove here where it catches on to the caliper itself, locks it into place. Just make sure it's nice and tight. Sweet. And all we have to do is do the other side and then start up the vehicle, compress the brakes a couple of times. The first 2-3 times it's going to feel like it's going to go all the way down, then it'll start getting pressure, and then you're set. And that's basically it. All we have to do is the other side, like I've said, put the wheel back into place, and we are done. You could check the brake reservoir if you like, but all the fluid is stored in here. So once you compress this piston back into place, it shoots all the fluid back into the reservoir, so the reservoir should be completely full now. But if you want to top it off, go ahead and pop open the hood, top it off, make sure everything is full, but we should be solid. Sweet. And that is how you do the rear brakes on this 2010 Acura MDX. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.